Hello, my name is Ilona and this is going to be my fourth try for this video. Someone is working outside. I rent and I live in like an area with a lot of people. They all rent from the same organization, and they've decided that everything has to be changed in the sheds, all the wooden panels that aren't right anymore. So everything's being fixed now in the neighborhood. And this man was trying to get rid of a lamp. I have a little shed with a lamp. I haven't used it. It's been from prior people living before me. So he was trying to take it away. It didn't work out. And now suddenly there was a blackout. So everything was off. But anyway, it was kind of a shock. Thank God he did get a shock, but there was nothing wrong with the man. So he's all right. But I keep trying to get this on a video, so this is going to be my fourth try. But anyway, first of all, in Italy, of course, we had voting. There was voting yesterday, and Fratelli d'Italia has won. It's more of a radical right party, and there's going to be a new first female Prime Minister, Meloni. Very interesting. So we're going to see what that will bring, and I'm going to take a look at it in a video this week about Italy and the energy there. I'm first going to focus on, let's see, have I got all the cards in the right position? It's very confusing when you're like suddenly in a shock situation, and of course the poor man, he is thankfully all right, but he did get a shock from it by removing the lamp. Anyway, in the Netherlands, we have the Knight of Wands. That's the card above. We have the Nine of Wands as the central card. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the past. We have the Eight of Wands underneath the central card. And for the near future, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So, I already said this so many times, so I'm just going to start over. A lot of things are happening in the Netherlands. Whitehead influence, we're going to see it more and more. Of course, what happened last week when all the ministers got up and left a very important meeting because there were some truth revealed, and there were really just things you can look up. So it wasn't even something shocking. But of course, everything that has to do with truth, connections to agencies, universities and agencies, of course, they want to make sure that that doesn't happen, so they didn't want to hear that. Well, anyway, they came back, obviously, and there's a lot of talk going on, but a lot of people watched that in the Netherlands, and if I'm not even mistaken, a lot of people worldwide saw that clip. Very interesting, but that's how you get information out. What people will do with it, it's up to them, but a lot of people heard about this for the first time. So this is really the Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, which is the central card. So in the Netherlands, you can see this. I do have a feeling a lot of people are tired in a way, exhausted, but ready to fight, because that's what the Nine of Wands is. This is a person who's distrustful, wondering what's going on. Is there going to be a fight? He's ready. And I do believe a lot of people in the Netherlands are pretty fed up with everything, maybe even very exhausted, everything that's going on, but ready to stand up. And I do believe that this is an important card, but also that people should look at their energies. It's also about making sure that if you're frustrated, angry about things, that you really start feeling that, embracing that, so you can heal that as well. We are way more powerful if we're connected to our intuition and act then than we are if we are frustrated, angry, because people can manipulate that. People can trigger us in a way then and manipulate us in a certain direction. That's what the dark energies have been doing for a very long time. And there are, of course, a lot of people wondering, are we going to get the dark energies reset, or is this really the white hats? And there are, of course, people that don't even believe that there are white hats working. So this is very interesting. So it's very suitable, I do believe, for a lot of people here in the Netherlands. And people are just waking up, realizing things are happening. Something is happening, something doesn't fit, that something's not right anymore. A lot of people are refusing to getting another sting. We have, I think, a new round of wasp stings, and a lot of people are refusing to take them anymore, and I think that's a good sign. A lot of things are going to happen and going to keep happening. This is the Eight of Wands, so you see all these wands flying through the sky. A lot of events are going to happen here in the Netherlands. A lot of things are going to come out. I do believe more and more truths are going to come out. And this is very beautiful. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. So the Ace of Pentacles is really about a new beginning. And this is because Pentacles is the element earth. So it's tangible. People will see that there's really a true beginning. And I do believe that it also has to do with changing our perspective. We have to understand that the dark energies have been manipulating everything. They take something original and they twist it, they invert it. It's very important to understand that. So everything is inverted. Everything is, good is bad, bad is good. They change everything. And I think it's going to be reverted back to what it was supposed to be. And it takes a change of perspective, understanding what's been going on for so long. So I do believe in the Netherlands, I feel a very powerful energy here. So I do think that more and more people are standing up, working with their energies, standing strong, and really are waking up. I also taken a look at Belgium. It's very interesting. This was the first card in Belgium, the Eight of Pentacles. The central card is the Four of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups in the past. We have the King of Cups underneath the central card. And we had, that was very interesting, also the Nine of Wands for Belgium in the near future. And the Six of Pentacles. I've also mentioned, because I keep seeing it at the back of the deck, this one, the Ten of Swords. So I think the people in Belgium are working towards this final, that they really are saying goodbye to things. A very radical decision is going to be made. And there's a lot of things going on in Belgium. A lot of work is being done. I think in the background by the white hats, I do believe that the dark energies are still trying some things. But like I've mentioned before, the white hats take over the storylines that the dark energies were trying to work out. And this is very interesting, because this is like a celebration card. And I don't think right now there's a lot of things to celebrate in Belgium. But this is about connecting with like-minded people, finding each other, working on yourself. So I do believe more and more people in Belgium are waking up, finding like-minded people, understanding that they're not alone in this. More and more people are starting to see what is going on. And of course, it starts with there is something wrong. Not everyone will immediately completely understand what's going on, but people will start to see something is wrong, something's not right here. This is very interesting. For the past, we have the Queen of Cups, and underneath the central card, we have the King of Cups. So there's an emphasis on emotions, feelings, intuition. It's very important for the people in Belgium to speak out, speak their truths. I have to say, I really love the Belgian people. They're so nice. The people that I've met, I've talked to, but they do have a tendency not always saying, being very polite. Of course, the Dutch are known for being very direct, and sometimes we go a little overboard, but the Belgian people do have a tendency of not always saying what's on their mind or trying to be polite, and I think that's going to change. It's very important to speak your truth, to speak how you truly feel. And of course, connect with your emotions and your intuition, so you know what is right for you and what isn't right for you, what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate. So I think a lot of things are changing, especially in that area in Belgium. And this is very interesting because they have the Nine of Wands as well, and the Six of Pentacles. I think they are working to standing up for themselves more and more. I think this card for the Belgian people is very important. That they are ready to fight for their freedom. They are ready to say no, enough is enough. So I think that's very important, but there needs to be a balance. Like I've mentioned in the card reading for the Netherlands, there has to be imbalance. So if you say things or do things, do it because you're connected with your intuition. Don't do it because you're very frustrated or very angry. Because if you start acting with that energy, you're going to, how do you say it, meet resistance in your environment. It will be reflected back to you. So that's very important also in Belgium to find this balance. The scale is very important to balance things out. So this is Belgium. A lot of things happening. I think they are really working towards this very radical change. I think a lot of people are working in Belgium towards this feeling of, yeah, enough is enough. I also taken a look at Germany, and in Germany I believe a lot of things are happening. I've already seen some about blackouts, military movements. If there are people living in Germany, please let me know. You can send me an email or maybe react underneath this video what's going on in your area, because of course Germany is huge. So there's a lot of things happening. The card I got for the first card is the Three of Swords. The central card is the Hermit. Card in the past we have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Card underneath the central card is Justice. And for the near future, the future, we have the Page of Cups and the King of Wands. So that obviously is heading towards white hats, and I do believe they already are working. It's like this. The Hermit is also being, how do you say this, more inward. I believe a lot of things happening in the background with the military in Germany. That's the feeling I'm getting. A lot of things are happening. This is about old pain that needs to be healed, needs to be changed. And ultimately, this is about justice, bringing justice, balancing things out. There's a scale here as well. So it's very important in Germany. Things that need to be balanced. People will get an opportunity to connect with the emotions again. And that's very, very important, especially in Germany. A lot of people in Germany, not all of course, there are a lot of people know exactly what's going on, are still following things, following orders, compliant. And it's very important that they connect with their emotions, their feelings, go through these old pains. Very important to really feel if this fits with them, if it still resonates with them, to just follow, how do you say this, the government or what's been told, to make their own judgment, their own decisions, because that's really very, very important to balance things out. So I do believe there are a lot of things happening in Germany as well, and especially with the King of Wands. The white hats are taking over, and I do believe in the future, near future, they are fully, obviously, are going to take over. I believe that will happen in all the countries worldwide, in Europe. There's just very interesting. So in Germany, I have a feeling things are already happening in the background, but people are starting to see this. This is really about bringing justice, balancing things out. Very, very interesting. So this is the feeling I'm getting from the country, especially in the Netherlands. There's a very forceful feeling I'm getting, a lot of strength. So I do believe a lot of people in the Netherlands are waking up. In Belgium, it's starting, and I think they're working towards that feeling of really standing up for themselves. And in Germany, I have a feeling a lot of things are happening on the background, especially military-wise. It's also to help people to really snap out of this trance a lot of Germans are still in. Like I've mentioned before, and a lot of people from Germany actually wrote to me that that's actually happening, that it's not necessarily the government anymore that are, with all these rules, but people among each other. There's a lot of social control there. That is really like, yeah, you have to wear this and you have to do this, and otherwise you cannot come into the shop. And there's a lot of control from the people themselves following the rules. So I think a lot of things need to be changed there, but it is changing. I have a feeling in Germany a lot of things are happening. So I'd like to leave it at this, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.